Oh god, you're pushing it. Oh. What? I am as surprised, Roddy. I didn't expect my character to say that.
いまいましい。なんなのよ、マイトーヤマ。明日もちょっかい出したら、なんか返してくるかしら。静かね。ホールは昼間にぎやかだから、余計違和感を感じるわ。もうすぐ24時だけど。この私が消灯時間なんて気にしていられるか。トイレ行きたいんだから仕方ないでしょ。漏れる。急がなきゃ。やば、本当に回ったわ。先生に見つからないようにしないと。
What are you supposed to do if you have to go to the bathroom past midnight? But Vina noticed something in the darkness of the silent, empty hallway. Stood a tall, shadowy apparition. The shadow had a face, but no expression. It was enough for Vina to know that it was staring back at her. Fastened to the wall was a wooden plate. It was supposed to symbolize Elstrain's divine protection, but it only rotated. Then it flipped upside down. The dark shadow glided across the ground, charging towards Vina at great haste. We heard a slash, like I awoke from a nightmare, one where I had been ripped apart from my little sister. I scratched my eyes and put my feet to the floor. I asked every maid at Wordsworth for a clue, but they all had the same answer. I don't know. But where did that leave me? What do I make of my memories from a year ago? What is she doing now? Is she scared, shivering? Does she call out for me? The more I obsessed about it, the more anxious I became. I began to shake. My eyes shifted over to my smartphone, which sat next to my bed, and I reread Sanae's email. 1 year ago, my last message from her. Sister Barbas is watching. Don't believe all that you see. Sister Barbas is coming.
Sanae.
I sighed and took a look around my room. It was still dark out. I glanced at the clock, just past midnight. Yeah, that's why I go to bed super late, because otherwise... In the bed next to mine lay Roddy, who kicked off her blanket in her slumber. I stood up from the bed to place Roddy's blanket back over her. I had no clue what Roddy dreamt about, but she did with a blushed grin. I clicked my tongue and looked outside my window. As I stared out from my room on the second floor, I noticed a young girl screaming as she fled down the alleyway. Following right behind her was a terrifying silhouette, a giant shadow sliding over the ground in pursuit. Whatever it was that chased her made my hair stand. I hurried over to Roddy to slap her awake, but she didn't budge. Oh my god, dude, what? Roddy slept so peacefully that I felt some guilt from trying to wake her, so I decided to investigate on my own. Oh my god, dude.
24時を過ぎたら部屋から出ないように。淑女たるもの、規律はきちんと守ること。
By that point, I knew I would be breaking curfew, but I couldn't let things sit. Besides, yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's a secret, it's gonna be at night. That's our only option.
暴いてやるわ。いなかったことにされている早苗の手がかりがあるかもしれないし。
I went into my bag and pulled out my hatchet, which I secretly brought with me from home. She's got a weapon? Oh my god, dude. I looked left and right, confirming that no one else was awake. It seemed like all of the girls and maids were asleep.
夜な夜な廊下を徘徊する顔のない幽霊がいるの。その名もリズ・ショアラの幽霊。
I mean, it's definitely real.
あの黒いのが本当に幽霊だったら無理。
I trembled, turning back and forth to look at my room, but I couldn't shake the sight of Vina. What if the shadow was a kidnapper or a burglar? Gripping my hatchet tightly, I tiptoed down the stairs towards the entrance in search of Vina. Whoa, dudes! Look at that! It's like a Persona game. It's like a midnight hour weird thing.
すごい霧だわ。
Oh, dude, this is gonna be cool.
全然雰囲気が違う。そうだ、ビーナはどっちに行ったんだろう。あ、姫。なんなのよ、たく。
At this time of day, you can explore Lake Choara. Treasures can sometimes be found in town, but monsters lurk around there as well. Defeat the monsters, explore the town, and move through the story.
昼とはまるで別世界。
It's a whole new world here.
気味が悪いわね。ビーナはこんな夜中に一体何をしてるの？あ、確か北の方に向かったわね。早く探しましょう。
She went north, but we're not gonna go north yet. I want to see what this is. Save points. Save points can be found throughout the town. By touching the symbols, your data can be saved. You can recover your character's health when you camp out here. After some time, the warp stones will be available for use. Although usage may be limited, you can warp to previously visited save points, like in the first game. Yeah, we're gonna save. Look at that, guys. This is so cool. Also, you can tell there's like a definite improvement from the first game. The graphics look way better. Chest. Thank God we went here.
もらうわ。
That's a healing item from the first game. Oh, look at that. So you can still attack the monsters to get an advantage in combat. Okay, the flags are usually events. I might be able to go where the green thing is, but I'm not sure. And I kind of don't want to miss this event here. I guess let's get the event first.
あれは PC が何なのかしら。
There's a computer.
調べるわね。これはすごいわね。肉眼では道なんてなかったのに。このカメラの機能かな。このカメラは積極的に利用した方が良さそうね。
So it's like a fake wall. Bug skill My. Approach a PC in the dungeon and press F to hack into and control the security cameras in the dungeon. The security cameras are able to locate false walls, reveal hidden treasure chests, and discover hidden hints. Use this as often as you can. Okay, do I have a map here? I do. Okay, so all these areas are cordoned off. We can't go there. This green wall here was technically a wall I could have gone through, I guess. But by doing so, I would head towards another event that's up here, which I think might be where we actually need to go. So what we might want to do is actually go like up and then down, because she said she was north, right? And this is heading north. So actually go through. And then on this path. Another chest.
もらうわ。
Another eating item. Good. Another computer up ahead. I don't see any monsters so far. Another chest.
もらうわ。
Cyrus Ball.
えー
Look at the menu, dude. Okay, this looks really cool. I liking this. I do. I wish there was a way for me to know which chapter I'm on, though. I guess the game is going to tell me, like, you're in chapter 1, 2, or whatever. These are all the tips we found so far. Status. Change size? Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay. Change style. Oh, that's my... Okay. That's my bugged look. And you can see that it's been censored. They censored it. The new costumes for the new characters of this game are censored on every versions. And as far as I know, there's no patch to remove it, unfortunately. There is... The characters that are from the first game are censored on the PlayStation version of the game. They're not censored on the Steam version of the game. So if you were to meet those characters on the Steam version, they would be completely uncensored. They would have the same costume they had in the original. And you can blame Sony for that, by the way. Like, Sony kind of forced them to censor it, and then they kind of kept the censored version for every version. They were able to get around the censorship with the characters from the first game on Steam, because they were already kind of not censored there. So it's a bit of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. It's not because I necessarily wanted the characters to be overly sexualized. Some characters, like I mentioned in my playthrough of the first game, are very young. So those characters I'm not super down with, but I just don't like the idea of censorship in games. Like, if, you know, like, it's not the end of the world to see cleavage there, you know? So I'm still level 1, and it says star attribute. Interesting. Organize your party, you only have one hatchet, okay. Oh, I see that the character model is a bit blurry. It's cool that you can move it around, but it's a bit blurry, I'm not gonna lie. It's not super sharp here. I don't know why, though. Oh, look at that. You can have like this alternate uniform. Outfit 2 instead of outfit 1. So it's like green instead of red. I like the red, though. It's fine. We can keep the red for her. I like it. This is what I wanted to know. Wakes you right back up. Fully revives all units within range. This is a single target heal. This is a res. A multi-target res. Missions. Okay. And obviously systems. Restores own HP. Medic. Shooting star. Effective on moon. And Lacknish is also an attack, slightly bigger. It's physical. but it's also effective on Moon and in knockbacks. And Deus, which is my glitch attack. Okay. I like the name of the skills. Pretty cool. I don't recall if I have to do anything here. Can I not just like equip whatever I want? I don't recall how this works. We'll see. I forgot. We'll see. I don't know how useful the camera assist, like, it seems like her bug action is kind of subpar. Because I can tell from the mini-map and the map itself that there's a path there. So using this doesn't really give me much info. Like, at all. Like, it just tells me that this wall is fake, which we already knew. Okay. Dorm area key 1. Panacea. Probably remove status effects, I would assume. Oh, you can just remove them. Okay. But we already had that wall, though. Woman's dormitory outskirts. Wonder what the key I just got is for. I couldn't believe it. It was crying. It resembled an animal, yet there was something human about it. Jack, what's up, man? Oh my god, a monster. It emerged from a dark corner, buzzing around as it followed me. It let out a shrill cry, unlike anything I had ever seen or heard before. Thank you for that host, man. I do appreciate it. Press L during an ally turn to move about the battlefield. Okay, that I knew from the first game. Okay. So if I'm here, what is search? Oh, it just gives me info. Is num0 triangle? It is, I think. The triac system allows you to perform up to 3 moves in one turn. The characters will then be able to unleash a chain attack. Various actions are possible. You can attack while guarding or recover using items. For attributes, the moon attributes attack will be effective against the sun attributes. Further, the sun attributes will be effective against star, and star against moon. Okay. Wait. They are star. No, they are moon. So my first attack should, because they're both there, I should do shooting star, then shooting star again, and then Lightnish for the knockback effect, which is physical. I guess. Wait, what game is that? Shooting star. Oh, I killed him. Oh, I overkilled him. Knock blow. When a monster is blasted off with a knockback and comes in contact with a character, a knock blow will be unleashed, pushing the enemy back even more. Okay. And knockback occurs when you blast away monsters after you attack. You can bounce monsters using the knockback on battlefield walls and other monsters. Attack 3 times and use skill with knockback to initiate it. Okay. So they won't knock back unless you attack 3 times, which is what I just did. Cool. Oh, gotcha. Okay. When you defeat an enemy monster with damage greater than the monster's HP, you will obtain bonus XP. More damage will earn you more XP. So we are on Overkill 2, so I have no idea how much XP we get from that, but that's good.
これで終わり。さっさと次へ行きましょう。
200 XP? Oh, wait, the bonus was 40, so we get like 20 XP bonus per overkill, it seems.
だいぶ良くなった。
Level 2. Oh, next is a lot. Okay. Yeah, it seems about right. Oh, you're right. Yeah, maybe it is 10%. Actually, it makes more sense. 10% instead of a flat 20. Yep, you're right. And welcome back, Carthan. Have you been back a while, or you just came back? The shadowy creature leapt suddenly, startling me, so I swung at it with my hatchet as hard as I could. The hatchet made contact with its shadowy flesh, and the creature shrieked so loudly I thought my eardrums would shatter. A rotten fume filled my nose. Overwhelmed by the scent, I felt ready to vomit. There it stood, a monster distilled from darkness, hidden by the tall shadows of Lechoara's dilapidated buildings. What is it? What the hell am I looking at? The shadow crept slowly toward me. That's my bug thing that's gonna latch onto me. Okay, Jack. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Plus, there was a tiny green creature that had been following me. What is that thing? What are those popping out of it? Ears? Eyes? Gross. Terror gripped me the longer I stared at the shadowy creature, so I sprinted back home.
なんでよ、なんで私がこんな目に。助けて、助けて、痛い、痛い、もう嫌だ、もう。
Vina wrapped her shaky hand around a pillar for leverage, trying to distract herself from the agony of her exposed wounds. Oh man. The thick clouds broke up the moonlight overhead into a puzzle-like fragment. One faint beam illuminated the alleyway into which Vina fled, but the dark shadow had targeted its prey. At the tips of its slithering arms were fingers with sharp jet-black claws. Vina darted in the opposite direction, hiding from the monsters behind a wide trash bin. But nowhere was safe from the shadow. Its breath tickled her ears, sending a cold shiver down her panicked body.